Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a great week. I wanted to jump in and go through some stuff I just worked out about viral contests. So, I wrote an article for entrepreneur.com. Well, I just submitted it. We'll see if the editors approve this one. But it's based on how to quickly and affordably grow your email list and your brand using viral contests. And the viral contest tool is a part of your Growth Suite platform. So it's something you can jump in and use right away and you have access to. So I wanted to walk through all the different pieces of what it takes to create a viral contest. And I'm looking, when you see me looking to the side, I have my other monitor up here with my notes and stuff from the article I just wrote. So, all right. So first of all, what can you expect from a viral contest, and what is a successful viral contest look like for your business? And the first thing that we want to do is let's define success. When we are running a contest, success does not mean direct sales, right? A successful viral contest means growing your email list with qualified email contacts so that you can then follow up with them immediately and then nurture and build that relationship to drive sales. But the contest itself is not, the objective is not to drive sales. Overall for your business system, yes, the steps following the contest, that's where you want to drive the sales. But the contest is about growing your email list with a low cost of lead acquisition. So how that works is we set up a tool in the Growth Suite platform. It's a tool called King Sumo that we have. And there's a 5-minute video inside the members portal that shows how to actually set that up. This video that we're going through right now is really about the strategy for your contest. So some results that we've seen with other clients and other Growth Suite members are, and this ranges from B2B to B2C to mass market and local business. So we had a client last year who was a photographer. He was a photographer in New York City, and he was able to generate 199 leads for $154, which broke down to 78 cents per lead, which is a really great cost, especially in that type of business. We have the Candy Apple Shop, who they're current clients of ours, and they are members of the Growth Suite as well. We've run a couple contests with them. The first one we ran was for Valentine's Day. We spent $100 and we got 2,474 signups, and that's 4 cents per email signup. So when you can hit those kind of numbers, it's something that you want to definitely keep using over and over. That was with a paid budget of $100, and that was starting basically from scratch for them. We then ran, so that was Valentine's Day in February, right? We then ran a follow-up contest in March for St. Patrick's Day with no advertising budget, just using that email list and posting on the Facebook page organically. And we were able to get 3,795 email signups. And I think about 1,500 or so were new signups. And we have another client who is a sports app. It's like a betting challenges type of game. And we ran contests that got 274 email signups at $1.10 each. And we have Easy Guy Cooking, of course. We ran a contest a couple weeks ago. We got 385 signups for a total spend of $22.94, which is 6 cents per email signup. So it's definitely something we're going to be running for Easy Guy Cooking very frequently to grow that brand. And so that's what you can see when you plan out your business. You can look towards what do you want to spend to get a new subscriber, a new qualified lead into your pipeline. And those are the numbers that you want to look at. So we've seen here 4 cents for an email sign up and all the way to $1.10 for something more business oriented. Even $1 per email sign up is really great if you're not familiar. So the first step in creating a successful viral contest is choosing the right prize. And there's a couple of rules that we have here. We have 3 rules for how to choose the right prize. First is you want to have alignment with the prize, your audience, and your business. So that means if people sign up to win this, that kind of qualifies them as having interest in what it is that you are going to end up selling them after the contest, right? So a big mistake that people have is like giving away an iPad, which is like everybody wants an iPad. So of course that you're going to get a lot of signups for something like that. However, is that really going to help your business ultimately? Those aren't qualified email subscribers. So you want to make sure that the prize is aligned with your business. And so a good example of that is, a bad example is the iPad, right? So if you're a photographer and you give away an iPad, that doesn't really help you grow your brand and grow your reach within a target audience. But if you are a photographer and you give away a photo shoot session, that means everyone who signs up for this contest is a qualified lead for you, because why would someone sign up for a photo shoot, right? So those are good and bad examples of how to choose your product, your prize based on alignment. The second rule is that there's an existing interest in the marketplace. So if you're launching something brand new or you don't have any brand recognition, then giving away your product as the prize might not really be that great of an idea, because no one's interested in it yet, right? They've never heard of you. They never heard of your product. Maybe they don't trust it or they don't like it yet because they just aren't familiar. So you want to give away something that people in your target audience are already familiar with and have some kind of interest in, or they really want it already. So they're going to want to sign up as a no-brainer. Then the third rule for choosing your prize is believability. And this is something that's often overlooked, but our lowest performing contests are actually when we give away like free gift cards, like free $50 for Amazon, or $100 on StubHub, or those kind of things. Actually are lower performing than when we give away things that are perfectly aligned and more reasonable, like in the $30 to $50 range. And that's because people, when they see something that they think is too good to be true, they don't believe it, even if it is true. So even if you are giving away $100, they might not believe it because they're like, who is this random company giving away $100? I'm not going to sign up. And of course, we also know that that's not always going to be aligned with the business. So it's not a good prize anyway, but you understand what I'm saying. If you give away $2,000 in prizes, or actually a good example is like when you go to the mall or Great Adventure, like places with a lot of people, and they have those stands where they're giving away free cruises or 3-day weekends, 3-day hotels and all that kind of stuff. People don't sign up for that stuff because it's not believable. They know that they think or know that there's some kind of scam behind it. So they don't sign up. And we don't want to be looked at skeptically. So we want something to be very believable that we would be giving away, that our customers are going to want right away. So make sure that it's something that's very believable. So a bad example would be for, like, let's say Easy Guy Cooking, which is, I'll call it a new brand in the marketplace. People aren't familiar with it yet. Let's say Easy Guy Cooking was giving away $1,000 for Target. People aren't going to believe that. It seems scammy. But they would believe if we were giving away, Bobby Flay's cookbook, or one of our baking sheets, or what we did give away was our food chopper, right? And right, yeah, exactly. You don't want to be suspect right off the bat. So you want to make sure it's something that's good, something that's good and reasonable. So moving on, the next thing that we want, now that we have our prize, you want to make sure you have the right target audience. And one, obviously, that comes off where we want them to align with people who are going to be our customers after the contest is done. So we want to make sure we're targeting the right people. And we also want to make sure that we have the right message to market match. And if you look at the messaging matrix in the Growth Suite training, that's where this comes into play. And it's knowing who your customers are and what it is that they want, right? And then giving it to them. So the more aligned you can get your messaging with your audience and the prize with your audience, the easier it's going to be. So to give you some context around what that means, once you get that message to market match, people are going to want it very quickly, and they're going to sign up without thinking much. That reduces a lot of friction. And when we talk about generating leads, which is what this contest does, if you look at typical lead generation campaigns through a landing page for some kind of lead magnet, if you're able to break 20%, that's really something you should be happy about, and something you want to look at scaling up based on what all your metrics look like. When we run these contests, we've had contests that get 95% conversion rates on the landing page because the prize is so aligned with the target audience that it's a no-brainer for them to want to sign up for this. So that's really that's how you get the 4-cent leads, right? Is getting that message to market match so that's something everybody wants when they click on it. And for all those campaigns I listed before, the conversion rate, the lowest conversion rate on one of those contests was 65%. And like I said, we went up to 95% conversion rate, which is like just absurd. So next thing that you want to have is making sure you have that viral loop. And this is where the network effect comes into play, which is what people call, viral marketing. And that's when you tell 2 friends and they tell 2 friends and they tell 2 friends, all that kind of stuff. You want to drive the referrals. And how that happens is with the mechanics. Now, for you guys in Growth Suite using the King Sumo tool, this is built into the tool. So how it works is you will provide, you set up a page that has the contest on it. And for someone to enter, they put their email address and they sign up. And then it says, thanks for entering. You have 1 entry into the contest. You want to get another entry? Share this with your friends, and for every friend that you get signed up, you get 3 more entries into the contest. So that gets the people signing up, really want the prize. They're going to start sharing it on their social media channels, which increases your brand reach, and that starts driving the organic signups, which is the other place where we really drive down the cost of acquisition because, yes, we spent some money to get those initial signups, but that viral effect, that network effect, is really where the cost of acquisition goes down. And really helps us spread the brand too. That's why the viral loops help not just with the acquisition, but also with our brand reach. So to kind of give you some context for the candy shop contest, we had 623 signups directly from the ad campaign, right? That was $100 for 623 signups. Just that alone is a ridiculous cost of acquisition. But where the magic really happens is in the viral loop, because the total signups was 2,474. So that means 1,851 people came from a referral. And not to mention that the whole referral thing means there's more trust in it, right? When people see it directly from the brand, they might be a little skeptical that it's coming from a company. But when a friend of theirs already signed up and is referring them to it, they're more likely to sign up. That's where the conversion rates go up as well. So for 1,851 referrals compared to the 600. So that's tripling the acquisition right off the bat with that viral loop. And for the Easy Guy Cooking contest, we got 72 clicks on our ad, and we ultimately got 385 signups. So again, that ends up in like the 3 or 4 multiple range when you have that viral loop effect in your contest. So that's really the main planning for how to set up a successful viral contest. Make sure you have the right prize, make sure you're targeting the right people and you have the right messaging, and make sure you have that viral loop hooked in, which with your Growth Suite platform, you already have out of the box. Now, something that's not included in the article that I sent out, but is something that will be a follow-up, and we'll probably make this into all like a longer form course than this video. But what you want to have, like we talked about, successful campaigns are defined by growing your qualified email signups, but a successful business is a business that's driving sales, right? So you don't want to stop at the contest. After your contest, you want to have a follow-up sequence, and you have everybody sign up via email. Messenger bots are becoming a new thing, which we'll probably start getting into a little bit later this year. But to keep it simple, let's look at what an email sequence looks like for follow-up, right? So we have 6 emails outlined here that we want to send as a follow-up. So you run a contest. Yeah, who wants to win free ferry tickets? Let's get that one out there. So when you grow the email list, you run the contest, you announce your winner, then you want to have a follow-up email that gives them a very special offer, but it's a paid offer so that they're going to have to buy something from you. So this is going to qualify who's actually going to be a paying customer and who's a hyperactive buyer right away. And you can segment people and then onboard them into your customer success plan and deliver whatever it is you have. But that first email says, hey, thanks so much for signing up. Since you were interested in that, here's a special deal that are only going out to the contest signups. Now, this does 2 things. One, it creates a sense of urgency, which is real urgency, not just like a timer on a page, But because this is tied to the contest running, you're saying, hey, this is a special offer. It's time-based because you just signed up for this, and it's only here for the short period following the contest. So it creates that sense of urgency. And it's also tied directly to a follow-up based on what your prize is. So for Easy Guy Cooking, if we're running a contest for the baking sheet that we just put on our site, then we might give a 10% discount code to buy that baking sheet, because everyone who signed up obviously wants that and there's interest in it. So if we can give them a special deal on it, then that's going to be able to drive some customer acquisition right out of the gate. After that first email goes out, we want to segment anyone who takes the offer. So if they bought, take them off of the list. Then we want to send a second email that kind of introduces the brand and tells them what to expect from us and who you are and all that kind of thing. Then we want to send the next email, which kind of tells a high drama story from the customer perspective, right? We want to, and this is in the email sequences training as well. This is where you kind of put yourself in the customer's shoes and make them feel that pain that they're having because they don't have your products or services yet. And you tell that high drama story. Then you follow up with that, with all that problem-based stuff, and you introduce what your solution is, and you say, hey, here's how, John was able to save the day because he had our product in hand. And then you kind of give a soft call to action, like if you want to learn more about this product, click here. Then we want to segment out anyone who does buy, take them out so they don't get any more follow-ups. Then the next email that goes out to people who haven't bought yet is that hard call to action. So that's where we say, hey, now's the time for you to sign up and get this product or service. We know you've expressed interest in this because you're on this list. We know you're feeling these pains and you saw how our other customers were able to alleviate those with this product. Click here and get yours now and, end your suffering or achieve your desires, whatever kind of positioning you're using. And then after that, you can send a last call email. So that can be, hey, this is only available for the next couple of days or something like that, or we won't follow, we're not going to keep bothering you with this if you don't buy it now. Whatever, you make that last call email follow up because you want to make sure you touch them and give them an opportunity to buy. Then you want to segment everybody out. If they bought, then they go onto your customer list. If they didn't buy, then you can put them into your broadcast and goodwill list. And that's where you put them into the regular monthly engine where you're sending a weekly content email that's educating them, adding value, building your relationships, putting soft calls to action in there. And then once a month running another one of these little 3 to 5 piece engagement sequences that sets them up for having desire and a need for the product, and then hitting them with a hard call to action and then a follow-up. So that is how you plan out the successful contest to grow your email list, and then how you can run an email sequence after the contest to try and drive some customer purchases right off of that list immediately, and then put them into your ongoing email engine to drive sales on an ongoing basis. All right. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments here. I'll probably save this video and put it into the platform as well, so you can check it out there in the long term. As always, I'm available if you have any questions, so hit me up and let's get your contest going. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend.